Have you ever really stopped to think about what's going on inside your body when you make cycling a daily thing? I mean, it's way more than just getting from point A to point B, right? It's this incredible total body transformation that actually starts the moment you push down on that first pedal. So let's get into it and see what that journey really looks like from the inside out.
So yeah, that's the big question we're tackling. What really happens when your body and your bike become daily partners? Think of this as our own little guided tour through the cyclist's body. We're going to explore the whole chain reaction, from your heart and lungs all the way down to your brain cells. And our tour starts with the engine that powers everything. All right, first up, we're diving deep into those foundational changes. These are the powerful upgrades happening to your body's internal engine. You know, the stuff you might not see in the mirror, but you will absolutely feel it every single day. Okay, so think of your heart as a muscle, because that's exactly what it is. And daily cycling, it's pretty much the perfect workout for it. Your heart gets stronger, and it starts pumping more oxygen-rich blood with every single beat. Now, because it's so much more efficient, it doesn't have to work nearly as hard when you're just relaxing. That leads to a lower resting heart rate and lower blood pressure. Two huge wins for cutting your risk of heart attack and stroke. Now, to really understand where all that new energy is coming from, we have to zoom way in, down to the cellular level. And I want you to meet the mitochondria. These are basically the tiny little power plants inside your cells, and their job is absolutely critical. They turn the food you eat into the actual fuel you use to pedal. And here's where the real magic happens. When you cycle every day, your body senses this constant demand for more energy, and its response, it just builds more of these power plants. This boost in mitochondria makes your muscles dramatically more efficient, and that is the real secret to building legit endurance. So how does all that amazing internal work start to show on the outside? Well, now we're talking about the changes you can see. We're talking about lean muscle, a supercharged metabolism, and just a stronger, more resilient frame overall. You know, every single pedal stroke is a full-on lower body workout. You're sculpting your glutes, your hamstrings, your quads, and your calves. But the real unsung hero here, it's your core. Your core is constantly firing to keep you stable and balanced on that bike, building this strong, supportive midsection. And you're not even thinking about it. So what does all that effort actually burn? Well, a pretty solid hour of cycling can burn roughly 500 kilocalories. That's a really significant number, and it directly impacts your body composition over time. Now, just look what happens when you stay consistent. If you keep that 1-hour ride going every day for a month, you could burn the equivalent of around 1,600 grams of fat. And on top of that, all that new muscle you're building is boosting your metabolism, which means you're burning more calories even when you're off the bike. It's a win-win. And remember that stronger core we were just talking about? The benefits go way beyond just being on the bike. It translates directly to better posture and stability in your everyday life, which, let me tell you, can be a total game changer for reducing chronic back pain. Okay, so look, having strong legs and a healthy heart is, well, it's fantastic. But what if I told you that the most profound transformation from daily cycling might actually be happening inside your brain? Seriously, it's true. This next part is all about the incredible mental and neurological benefits. How a simple bike ride can literally sharpen your focus, lift your mood, and even help you get a better night's sleep. So here's what's going on upstairs. When you're cycling, you're increasing blood flow to your brain by up to 40%. This surge of oxygen and nutrients gets your brain buzzing, and it actually promotes the creation of new brain cells in the hippocampus. That's the part responsible for memory and learning. It's literally fuel for creative thinking. Feeling stressed out? A bike ride is like hitting a natural reset button. As soon as you start pedaling, your brain releases endorphins, you know, those famous feel-good chemicals. And at the exact same time, your levels of cortisol, the main stress hormone, start to drop. It's a simple but incredibly powerful recipe for feeling calm. And the best part is, the benefits don't just stop when your ride does. By helping your body flush out all that excess cortisol, daily cycling can dramatically improve your sleep quality. You'll probably find it's easier to fall asleep and to get that deep, restorative rest that your body and your mind are craving. Of course, if you want to reap all these benefits for the long haul, it means you've got to ride smart. Daily cycling is amazing, no doubt about it. But like with any physical activity, it's really important to understand the potential downsides and how to manage them. Now, this is a really important point, and it's a little counterintuitive. Because your weight is supported by the bike, cycling doesn't create the kind of impact that signals your bones to add density.
Some studies even show that really dedicated cyclists can have lower bone density. So the key is just to complement your riding with some weight-bearing exercises, like strength training or even just jogging. More isn't always better. Pushing yourself way too hard without enough rest can lead to overtraining. If you're feeling constantly tired or irritable or you're getting sick more often, that's your body sending you a signal. You have to remember, recovery is when you actually get stronger. Scheduling rest days isn't slacking, it is part of the training. There are also just a few unique things for men and women to keep in mind. For men, while cycling is great for testosterone levels, it's super important to have a proper bike fit to avoid any unwanted pressure down there. And for women, cycling can really help with hormonal symptoms. But good saddle hygiene is key to preventing issues like UTIs. Really, it's all about just being aware. Okay, so with all those smart practices in mind, let's talk about the payoff. The really amazing thing here is that you don't have to wait months to feel the benefits. Nope, your body's transformation starts the second you clip in. Let's take a look at what happens in just one ride. This is just fantastic. Within the first 10 minutes, boom, you get that endorphin-fueled mood boost. By 20 minutes, cortisol is dropping and you feel both energized and relaxed. Hit 40 minutes and your immune system is getting a lift. And by 45 minutes, you're in the prime zone for burning fat and building muscle. I mean, it happens that fast. So what's the big picture here? Daily cycling builds a stronger heart and more efficient lungs. It forges lean muscle and fires up your metabolism. It sharpens your mind and seriously elevates your mood. And the key to unlocking all of it is balancing that hard work with smart, consistent recovery. At the end of the day, the science is crystal clear. Your body is this incredible machine, and it's just ready and waiting to adapt, to grow stronger, and to become more resilient. It's just waiting for you to set it in motion. The transformation is right there for the taking. The only question left is, are you ready to start pedaling?